This is Scott from KIG. It's March 30th, 2017. We're going to do a runoff video for this customer who's going to get this nice 2010 Coolant Coolers, 3 horsepower air-cooled chiller, 3 horsepower compressor, 1 horsepower pump, serial number 31096, 460 volt 3-phase. This is going to be the skid which we've secured it to, the nice plywood base and already banded. We do have the side cover, of course, here. But we'll have that off just to show a few components. And we're going to do just a pull-down test before we, and we've been running this for a week or two, like we always do with all our chillers. We'll do a pull-down test, just to chill it down to, say, 45 or so. On a chiller like this, anything below, say, 48 Fahrenheit, fluid set point, you really need to be running a 40% glycol solution. Above 48, if you want to, you can run straight water. So we already got it connected to power. First thing we're going to do is turn the main power on. That chiller fault light, because we run it to heat up the water in the tank a little bit, because the water in the tank is 10 degrees different from the set point, that chiller fault's going to remain on until it gets to our set point temperature. And the first thing that happens when we do is a little self-test there. It'll probably say chiller fault or something like that. That button there, that switch, you can put that to the left, local, to start. So, Diplex Thermal Solutions program, says press enter. I'm going to start by doing that first. It turns the circulation pump on. This is a 3-phase unit, so we do have to make sure the rotation is correct. So you can see the arrow there. So you can take this side cover off, not when you run it, not when it's running, but you can take this side cover off to check that pump rotation. If the pump rotation is not going clockwise from the rear, you can see that arrow, you change any 2 of the main incoming power wires. Don't change the pump power, because the pump is synchronized with the compressor. You change the primary power coming into the cabinet. So what we're going to do here is press our escape button. Brings us to the home page. And then we can scroll down to set point. Press enter. Temperature set point. Enter. And I'm going to go down. Chiller settings, enter, and then here we can start going down. So you can see we have a differential here, the compressor on at 2 degrees above set point, compressor off, negative 2 degrees above set point. These are the chiller under temp, minus 10, the light will come on. Chiller over temp. Just leave it at 10 degrees. So when this gets within 10 degrees of our 45-degree set point, this light will go off. So we have our 1 horsepower process pump. We have our flow switch here. This is our insulated tank reservoir. The 3 horsepower control compressor. And our brazed plate heat exchangers in the back there. nice. That is here. And a little adjustable handle here. Behind that wire. So we'll shift that out half open, and just depending on what your process is, leave that open a little bit, and that'll always assure there's some flow going over the exchanger. Even if your plastics processing machine, which is the cooling, has solenoid valves that will close off completely. So it's always nice to have that bypass a little bit open. So this is going to cool pretty rapidly down to temp. I'm only going to do this one run-off video here because it's a very simple application, but you can see the rate of speed of it. This is cooling the tank, and we did multiple pull-down tests, which showed that it was doing anywhere between like 32,000 and 37,000 BTUs per hour at nominal typical temperatures. If you were to use it for low temperature, which this application for this customer is not, you would derate those BTUs. So this is Scott from KIG. Our website's kigsales.com. Chillers are all we do. This is our small chiller test area out back here. That's a 7.5 ton cold shot. Another 7.5 ton cold shot. And a 5 horsepower cold shot. And then we have multiple rooms in the building. Out there you'll see the 20 horsepower Legacy, a 6 horsepower Chill King, and a 4 horsepower KIG. And then out in our front room we have probably another 13 chillers out there. So thank you for watching.